Hi there. This video is an exam paper walkthrough of the Edexcel GCSE Mathematics Foundation Tier Paper 3 from summer 2023. This paper is worth 80 marks in total, and this is the first video of 4. It will focus on questions 1 to 10, which account for 22 of these marks. Edexcel paper 3s are calculator papers, so a calculator should be used. A little disclaimer, there may be more than one way to answer a question. The methods shown in this video are not the only way some mathematical skills can be applied. Okay, let's get started. Question 1. Write the number 3,107 in figures. So we have 3,107. So we've got thousands, hundreds, no tens, and we've got ones. So we're going to have a 0 here in the tens column. So we've got 3,000s, 100, 0 tens, 7 ones in figures there on the answer line. Question 2. Write 3/10 as a percentage. To change a fraction into a percentage, we can multiply it by 100. This is a calculator paper, so I'm going to type the fraction into my calculator and multiply by 100. So that is 30%. Question 3. Simplify m, add m, add m, add m. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 m's added together. So we have 4m in total. Question 4. Change 4,000 grams into kilograms. So 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. So if I divide 4,000 by 1,000, that will tell me how many kilograms. So 4,000 divided by 1,000. It's a calculator paper, so use your calculator. So the answer is 4 kilograms. Question 5. Write these numbers in order of size. Start with the smallest number. So the first thing to recognise is we've got positive and negative numbers. Negative numbers are smaller than positive numbers. So let's start looking at those. We've got -5 and -2. -5 is smaller than -2 because it's further away from 0. So we'd have -5, -2, and then it would be 3, 7 and 9. I did it here just in case I got confused. Now I'm going to transfer it to my answer line. Question 6. The diagram shows a shape on a centimetre grid. Find the area of the shape. So the area is the inside of the shape. So it's on a centimetre grid. I'm going to count the squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it has an area of 14 centimetres squared. Find the perimeter of the shape for part B. That's the outside of the shape. So we're going to count all the way around the outside of the shape. So we're going to count the sides of the squares. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So it has a perimeter of 18 centimetres. Question 7. Here is a 4-sided spinner. Samina spins the spinner once. Part A. Choose the word that best describes the probability that the spinner lands on a 2. So there are 4 possible answers. There are 4 possible sections of the spinner that it can land on. 2 of them are a 2, which simplifies to a half. So it's an even chance, 50-50 chance that the spinner is going to land on a 2. Part B, choose the word that best describes, I better write that there actually, there's a line for it. Choose the word that best describes the probability that the spinner lands on a number less than 4. Well, the numbers are 1, 3, 2 and 2. They're all less than 4. So it's definitely going to happen. So the word that we choose is certain. Ralph rolls a biased dice once. The probability that he gets the number 5 is 0.4. Work out the probability that Ralph does not get the number 5. So probabilities sum to 1. They're out of 1. The probability scale goes from 0 to 1. So if the probability of getting a 5 is 0.4, the probability of not getting a 5 will be 1 subtract that. Remember, you've got a calculator if decimals are not your favourite thing to work with. So 0.6, so that is the probability that Ralph does not get the number 5. Question 8. A quadrilateral has 4 right angles and 4 sides of equal length. So 4 right angles, 4 sides of equal length. Write down the mathematical name of this quadrilateral. Well, it's a square, because if it has 4 right angles, it could be a square or a rectangle, but the fact that all 4 sides are of equal length tells us that it's a square. The diagram shows a solid shape. So here's a solid shape. Part B. Write down the mathematical name of this shape. So this is a cuboid. It's not a cube because all of the side length, all of those edges are not the same. We've got this rectangle cross-section shape running through it. So this one's a cuboid. Question 9. The table shows the number of books read by 4 people in 1 month. So we've got our 4 people and the number of books they read. Work out the median number of books read. So the median is the middle. So I'm going to write the numbers in order from smallest to biggest and then find the middle number. So 1, 5, 7 and 9. And then I'm going to cross off from either side. So if I cross off here, and you're aiming to get the middle number. Now if I cross these 2 off, I'm going to have no numbers left. So the median has to be in the middle of these 2 numbers. So between 5 and 7, the middle number is 6. So the median is 6. If you weren't sure, on your calculator, 5 plus 7, oh no, that's 5 plus 7, and then divide by 2, and that'll tell you that middle point. Find the range. So the range is the biggest, subtract the smallest. So the biggest number is 9, the smallest number is 1, and 9 subtract 1 is 8, and pop that on the number line. Part C. On the grid, draw a bar chart to show the information in the table. So we're going to have our people here along the bottom. So this is going to be the person, and then along this axis we're going to have the number of books. Now we need to figure out a scale for this. So our biggest number is 9. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 squares. So each square could be equal to 1. And I would recommend you using a pencil in case you need to rub out because you make a mistake. And then along the bottom we're going to have these people. So we've got 4 people. So if I put 1 person there, 1 person there, 1 person there, and 1 person there. So we're going to have that's that person, that's Martha, Kezia, and then Tabby. And what you'll notice is I've planned where they're going to go so that I can leave an equal gap between. You don't have to, but most of the time that's what you see. So the first person, 7 books. So we're going to use this here and we're going to go up to 7. And that's their bar drawn. The next person is 9, leaving that gap, remember. So we're going to go up to 9. And then the next person was 1. And then finally, Tabby is 5. What's important with your bar charts is you have your axes labelled, you have your scale, and then you've got obviously this criteria at the bottom here. Your bars are equal width, and if they have spaces between them, they have equally spaced out spaces. Question 10. Wayne begins walking at 8:30 a.m. He walks for 1 hour and 45 minutes. Wayne then rests for 15 minutes. He then walks for 85 minutes to a cafe. Does Wayne get to the cafe before 12 noon? You must show how you get your answer. Okay, so if he starts at 8:30 a.m. and then he walks for 1 hour and 45 minutes. So 1 hour on top of 8:30 would be 9:30. We're still in the AM here, remember? And then that 45 minutes, we have to remember that there are 60 minutes in an hour. So 30 of those 45 minutes would get us to 10. But then the other 15 would get us to 10:15. That's to account for that 45 minutes there. So we're currently at 10:15. He rests for 15 minutes. So 10:15 plus 15 minutes takes us to 10:30. Then he walks for 85 minutes to a cafe. Remember, there's 60 minutes in an hour. So 85 minutes is 1 hour. And then if we do 85 take away 60, it's 1 hour, 25 minutes. So we're going to add an hour on. And then 25 minutes. So this is what time he gets to the cafe. It's before 12 noon. So yes, he does.